Hello and welcome. My name is Shadava Roberts, and this is a space where you can find practical and biblical wisdom for your life and everyday journey with Christ. And I want to give you an encouraging word this week. Listen, you may need more faith and not more prayers. I know that you've been praying and you spend so much time praying about the same thing over and over and over again. But have you matched your faith with your prayers? I want to share a familiar story with you. We all know the story of Sarah in the Bible, and we know that the Lord blessed her when she was well on in years to conceive a son, right? And we know initially, she snickered at, the Lord saying she was going to have a child of her own age and all. But if we go to Hebrews chapter 11, that's what we want to read from today. It says, by faith, Sarah herself received power to conceive, even when she was past the age, since she considered him faithful who had promised. If we go to Hebrews 11:11, what do we see here? Though she may have snickered a little bit, laughed at what God was saying, it's counted in the Bible that she had faith. So she may have had a moment of doubt. Clearly, we saw later on when Ishmael showed up, there was still some doubt there, some waiting, like I'm getting tired of waiting on the Lord to do what he said he was going to do. But she was counted as one who had faith. She's in the Hall of Fame of faith. Okay? So in order to be able to see that son come through her womb at that old age, there may have been times where she doubted, but she still had faith. That's how she partnered with God in order to make that thing happen. She had faith. So this week, instead of you being so adamant about praying the same prayers, about wrestling over the same things, maybe try using less words and amplifying your faith. You need more faith. So add faith to the prayers. Be confident that God is going to move once you pray. If you know that he hears you, then you know that he's going to answer you. So instead of using more words, use more faith. Scripture tells us we don't have to have faith the size of a mustard seed. Just a little bit. Enough that's potent, that's consistent enough that we are believing to see the thing that we desire come to pass. So, less words, more faith. Encourage your faith through stories like these throughout the scripture. Strengthen your faith by listening to different messages that encourage the faith. But you don't have to begin to speak to God more about something that he already knows that you're going to speak even before you ask. He just wants you to have more faith. So be encouraged this week. Remember, we're going to talk less and have faith more. God bless you. Be encouraged, and I'll catch you in the next video.